Welcome back live to Civic Stadium. There you see the story. Lakeridge 24, Roseburg 7. We have 44 seconds left to play in the game. The Pacers about to win the first ever school football championship for Tom Smythe. And there he is. This victory will be Smythe's 150th career win at Lakeridge. What a career. Career spanning 16 years. A career which took him to the state championship game 3 years out of the past 5. They've made it to the state semifinals, at least to the semifinals for 5 straight years. A strong program at Lakeridge. The clock now running inside 30 seconds to go. Remember, Lakeridge led 10-7 at the half, and then broke it open the rest of the way. They lead it 24-7, and they will win it by the same score. So after 2 disappointing losses in the state championship game, Lakeridge is now 5 seconds away from winning it all. There go the hands. We're number 1, and they are right. The Lakeridge Pacers, state high school football champions of Oregon. There you see Tom Smythe. Boy, what a great shot that is. Tom Smythe has finally done it. He has won his first state high school championship game in his final year at Lakeridge. We'll be back. Well, back live to Civic Stadium. There you see the final. Lake wins its first high school football championship in this Tom Smythe's final year as at Lakeridge. The final 24-7. Let's quickly roll the videotape to show you the highlights of the game as they happened here at Civic Stadium. First possession of the ball game. Roseburg on the move. Take a look at Chris Thomason on the reverse. Turns the corner. A big gain deep in the Lakeridge territory, and that gets Roseburg on the move. That sets up the Indians' first touchdown of the day. There you see of Darren Hayden for the touchdown, but Lakeridge comes right back. Miotic to Dane Walker, 61 yards and the touchdown, and Lakeridge at this point has tied the game at 7. Now the Pacers on the attack, a mistake. One of the very few of the day. A bad pitch by Miotic leads to a Roseburg recovery, but then on the other hand, the Lakeridge defense holds Roseburg on a 4th down situation, stopping Roseburg's drive. Now the Pacers take the ball back, and with time running out in the first half, Martinez with a 37-yard field goal that just cleared the crossbar. 10-7, Lakeridge leads at the half. Then from there, it's all Lakeridge. Miotic to Chris Richards for the touchdown. The Pacers on roll. That was a big touchdown. Then Mike Hale. Take a look at this. The legs keep on turning down to the 1-yard line, and from this point on, the Pacers pretty much have it in the bag. There's Miotic with his touchdown run. 2 touchdown passes for Miotic. 1 rushing touchdown for Miotic. He did all, and the Pacers win at final 24-7. Here you see the man of the hour. Tom Smythe, 47 years old, spent 16 years at Lakeridge with the ambition of providing quality football program at Lakeridge. He's done so. The one thing he has not accomplished was state high school football championship game. That is until today. And you saw it live right here on channel to Smythe and his Pacers to the state championship. Now this comes after losing 2 heartbreaking games earlier in the 80s to Corvallis and to Crook County. Frustrating losses. But Smythe kept his head up high and the Lakeridge program up high, and he led them to the victory today, the final 24-7. Ron Carlson is down on the field. He'll be conducting the post-game ceremonies once they are ready to go and set for the ceremonies and the handing out of the trophies. There you see Ron. He's got Lakeridge coach Tom Smythe with him. We'll be tossing it down to him right now. Ron, take it away.
Well, thank you, Steve. Of course, I guess we don't have to say how big a moment this is for Tom Smythe. A very emotional week for you, Tom. How can you possibly describe this moment as like for you?
Well, I don't know that I can. It's an unbelievable feeling yet. I'm so proud of the kids and what they've done for the whole year, and every week they've done everything we've asked of them, and they culminate, like it's unbelievable, and obviously I'm emotional and happy and proud.
One of the things you emphasized this week and tried to emphasize to us as well as to players was keep this game in perspective. Somehow, you wanted your players not to make it a goodbye party for you. Yeah. How do you feel that they accomplished that for you?
Well, I think they kept in perspective all the way through, and we're loose last night. We were loose today coming on the us, and for the ball game, we're confident, but we knew we had to play well, and we did. We were a tough football team, and we kept it in perspective. I think maybe you look back on 17 years at Lakeridge, that's the thing I'm most proud of is we have kept football in perspective, and we're going to enjoy it tonight.
Well, Tom, let's have the moment you've been waiting for right now. Tom Herberger is here with U.S. Bank to make the presentation of the first place trophy. Tom?
Well, we have here the OSAA Championship Trophy for the Lakeridge Pacers. Congratulations from U.S. Bank. You guys did a great job.
Very much. Why don't you hand it to these kids right here? These are our captains. Why don't you hand it to them? Kids.
Here's the medals too. Give these to the kids. Where you good job and best of luck in your new job too. What a mission high school. I'll do that.
What do you do to top this?
Retire. You can't stop it. So you go on with life, and this is a great way to end it. Couldn't ask for more.
Tom, congratulations to you and your team. Best of luck, Lewis and Mark as well.
Thank you very much.
Steve, back up to you.
All right, Ron, thank you very much. Thanks to Ron, and a hearty congratulations to Tom Smythe and Lakeridge Pacers. Also, a great big congratulations to Roseburg. They had a great year this year after starting off with 2 losses in 4 games, coming back to win 9 straight to advance to the state championship game. I thought they played very well for 3 quarters today, and then the wheels started to come up in the 4th. But they deserve a lot of credit. Thurman, Bell, everybody at Roseburg did a great job. Roseburg, the town of Roseburg, you should be very proud of your football team. The final, Lakeridge 24, Roseburg 7, Lakeridge State High School AAA football champions for 1987. I'm Steve Arena for Ron Carlson. I want to thank you all for joining us today, and thanks to our crew and our spotters, our statistician Rick Howard. You all did a very good job, a great job. We appreciate it. Good night from Civic Stadium.
Today's OSAA U.S. Bank AAA State High School Football Championship has been brought to you by Kaplan Sports World, serving Oregon schools since 1905. By Bimart, where it's a sale every day. By Camera World, the North's large photo video dealer. By NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching stuff, get fevers, you can rest medicine. By Fred Meyer, your best choice for selection, low prices, and one-stop shopping. And by U.S. Bank, sole sponsor of this OSAA U.S. Bank State Football Championship.
The Pacers over Roseburg today, 24-7. Smythe, who takes over Lewis and Clark next year, brought Pacers to the final for the 3rd time in 5 years. But they had never won the big one until today. And the big one almost got away early. Roseburg executes well on the reverse. This time in Ramble's 31 yard. That set up a 2-yard score, but Darren Hayden, Indians led 7-zip. The Pacers even the count soon after as quarterback Mike Miotich goes to the air. A touchdown good for 61 yards to Dane Walker. Lakeridge adds a field goal. The Pacers up 10-7 at halftime, and they're just about to light those victory cigars up. The teams exchange turnovers in the second half, but Lakeridge does all the scoring. First, Miotich finds Chris Richards all alone for a 16-yard score, 17-7 Pacers after 3. Lakeridge used the clock with a determined running game in the final period. Good effort here by Mike Hill to make something out of nothing. Miotich off the scoring. 1 play later, a 2-yard dive. The Pacers end the season undefeated at 14-0. The final 24-7. What a way to end a 17-year career at Lakeridge for Tom Smythe.
I'm just really proud of all the kids and everything that's involved in this year. It's been unbelievable.
Are you really?
Not yet, but we'll be. Good, real good.
What's the element like?
Nothing that hasn't happened to us before here. And just look at the guys, you can see what it feels like.
Lakeridge High School, the 1987 AAA football champions. Congratulations to both the Pacers and runner-up Roseburg.
Football doubleheader today. Live coverage of the state high school title game on Channel 2. Roseburg running the ball right on the field on their possession against Lakeridge. This is Chris Thomason all the way down to the Pacer 18-yard line. The Indians are looking like Pacers when Darren Hayden finishes off drive with the score. 7-0 Roseburg in the first quarter. But on their possession, Pacers come back. On 3rd down, 22, Mike Miotich tosses the piggy to Dane Walker. He's as wide open as weatherman Steve Schill's smile. 61 yards on the play. It's tied up at 7. It's 10-7 Pacers at the half, and that's all they really need. The Pacer defense keeps the Indians out of end zone land for the rest of the day. Doug Nussmeier comes up with the pickoff special. And then, watch this later in the 3rd quarter. Well, this isn't the play I'm looking for. This is a recovery here by the Pacers, and this is Martinez trying for a field goal, and this makes it 10-7, Lakeridge at the half. Then Miotic comes up with a big play here, dropping back to pass in the third quarter. He throws it into the end zone. Chris Richards with the catch, and Lakeridge goes on to win it by a score of 24-7.
Hey, what do you know? There you go. Mike held with, and he bounces off the tackles down to the 1. He on 18 seconds.
And that was Mike Held, set the last score of the game. Lakeridge going on to win it by a score of 24-7. A big win for Coach Tom Smythe, the Pacer head coach. It was his last game at Lakeridge, his 150th career win, and he gets his first state title for the Pacers on his last high school game there. He's moving on to Lewis and Clark College. Good luck there next year, Coach Smythe. Well, a big...
The unbeaten Lakeridge Pacers gave Coach Tom Smythe a nice going present today, a state championship, the first in school history. Roseburg against Lakeridge, Oregon Class AAA state title. The Indians were first. Darren Hayden capped a 15-yard drive. First time Roseburg had all nothing, but only for a short time, because Pacer quarterback Mike Miotic found Dane Walker all alone down the left side, and the 60-yard touchdown, even score 7-7, still in the first quarter. Todd Martinez kicked a 37-yard field goal. Time expired in the first half. It just made it through. Look at this, 10-7 Lakeridge at halftime. Then late in the third quarter, Miotic, who passed for 190 yards, found Chris Richards all alone in the end zone. 17-7 Pacers. Miotic added a 2-yard run to make the final score 24-7. What a send-off for Coach Smythe, who's leaving Lakeridge to take over the Lewis and Clark College football program next fall. Lakeridge had come close before, but didn't win it all until today, and Smythe goes out a winner. In the first bowl game of the year,
The odds are of there being a day
rolled into one. Our money finder delivered thousands of lost dollars to a Lake Oswego woman. Randy Ripplinger has that, plus more than $14,000.
One-year-old son will think so in a few years. Had to sneak that in, but
Mom has
state championship football matchup.
Yeah, fun weekend, a fun week. Lakeridge and Roseburg should be proud. Two very good football teams battled it out. In sports tonight, we'll recap busy and exciting sports weekend, including Portland State's Nash Championship attempt in Lawrence, and they're celebrating at Lakeridge. And they should be. After all, they have finally secured that state football championship trophy. Channel Sports is coming up next. But every Lakeridge player, student, and fan will admit it was worth the wait. The Pacers can finally be called state football champion after knocking off Roseburg Saturday, a game you saw here on Channel 2. The Pacers' first title after making it to at least the semifinal the past 5 years. So one of the first activities on the agenda today, Lakeridge, was to take notice and celebrate. The student body got together a lively celebration. First, you'll the football team lead the way with a chant of their own, and then a goodbye from veteran coach Tom Smythe.
Here we are, so we tell them, we're the champs.
Probably the all-world coach of the century, Tom Smythe, #1.
I tell you what, it's not easy to walk out the door knowing that someone else is going to coach here next year. But this is a culmination of a time for me in my life that has been unbelievable. You people have made it that way. And 17 years from now, I hope I'm still getting calls, and I know I will, no matter where I am, from Lakeridge students and student athletes and footballers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Smythe leaves Lakeridge with his first title in his belt. He takes over the football job out at